Are you curious about the game-changing lessons we've learned from the unforgettable 2024 NBA season?
Good perimeter work. LeBron! LBJ!
I've immersed myself in the basketball world all year long to bring you the most comprehensive analysis of the recent season's highs and lows.
3 to shoot. Gets down. Lets it fly for the lead. Hot damn!
What were the standout moments of basketball in 2024? Which teams exceeded expectations and which ones fell apart? And most importantly, what key takeaways did the season offer?
Holiday, Tatum takes his time, knocks it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please inform those around you that you should not be disrupted because the insights I'm about to share are so extraordinarily profound that you'll be transformed by the end of the video. So buckle up and get ready because trust me, this journey we're about to embark on is no ordinary ride.
You can't guard all of us at once, so it's
if I'm playing Vogel right now, I'd substitute everybody.
If you're a fan of Kevin Durant, it might be tough to hear, but without another trade to a fully established team, his chances for another championship have pretty much flown out the window.
Controlled. Westbrook finds a streaky Paul George.
I mean, the 2024 Phoenix Suns have shown that they're about as deep as the shallow end of the kids' pool. This issue, coupled with the team's vulnerability to injuries, makes their situation increasingly precarious.
And now Booker goes down, grabbing his right ankle.
Just a minor injury to KD, Booker, or Beal could instantly obliterate their already slim chances of a championship. And let's face it, with KD nearing 36 later this year, time isn't on his side. This is particularly true with rising stars like Victor Wembanyama entering the scene. And speaking of the alien, Wembanyama has certainly lived up to the hype. In fact, since LeBron James debuted in 2004, no NBA rookie has caused quite the stir that Wemby has.
Yama goes right by Durant. With the left hand.
From stopping 3-on-1 fast breaks to sinking 30-foot bombs in transition to simply performing incredible plays that were once thought to be impossible, Victor Wembanyama has taken the league by storm. Whether judged by the numbers test or the eye test, one thing is clear. The San Antonio Spurs appear to have another dynasty on the horizon.
Right back to Victor. Oh, Mama Wembanyama! Top 10.
This directly segues into my next point, that Ja Morant is definitely not going to be fine in the West. It's remarkable how quickly fortunes can shift in the NBA. Just a few years ago, the Memphis Grizzlies were emerging as the league's new darlings, the fresh narrative everyone was excited about.
Morant. The drive, the floater.
Unfortunately, a few Instagram stories, a significant injury, and the rapid rise of new young talents later, Memphis increasingly looks like a tale of the past.
I like.
That'll do it.
This really emphasizes how in the NBA, when you get the chance, you need to seize it with both hands because the window of opportunities don't last long. I mean, just consider the facts. Since the Grizzlies faced a series of setbacks starting last season, the OKC Thunder, led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Timberwolves, with Anthony Edwards, have both risen to the top of the West.
Edwards gets it back and threw it down and won.
These teams now appear much more complete compared to Memphis. Moreover, despite his youth, Ja Morant's playing style may be starting to take its toll. On the other hand, one player whose style isn't catching up to him is Steph Curry.
Curry comes free. Gets the ball. Puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry nails the three-pointer with 7/10 of a second remaining.
Even at 36, the 2024 season has confirmed that he is still among the elite, continuing to be one of the league's toughest players to defend.
It has been extraordinary. 25 and now 26 threes.
The season has also revealed that Golden State's two-timeline strategy is working. While some players have been unfortunately traded away during the process, the Warriors have gained 4 promising young talents, and among these new talents in San Francisco, one appears particularly capable of becoming the next superstar, poised to take the baton from Curry, who has held it for over a decade.
71. Kuminga soaring! Oh, man!
And speaking of superstars, recent months have witnessed the rise of Jalen Brunson, who, in the absence of his 2 co-stars, has led the New York Knicks from the depths of despair into the spotlight.
Brunson on the drive to the lane, off the glass, he banks it home! Knicks lead by 1 with 4 seconds remaining!
His performance has been remarkable, and at this point, it seems prudent for the Knicks to consider trading Julius Randle. I mean, time and again, whether due to injuries or a lack of intensity during the playoffs, Randle has been a significant disappointment, taking up a considerable portion of the team's salary cap without delivering performances that match his value.
Randle drives, following on the baseline. No good, and we go to overtime.
However, someone who truly is worth his weight in gold is Russell Westbrook. Many believed his career might be nearing its end when he was moved to a bench role, but if there was ever a case for a superstar bench player, it's Westbrook.
Westbrook counted on a foul.
The man has remarkably revived his career, and while his efficiency may still be questioned, he performs virtually every other aspect of the game at an all-NBA level. His energy, his hustle, and leadership have turned him into the heartbeat of the Clippers, and without him, they simply aren't the same team.
Powell inside over the top of Toppin. Oh, Westbrook out of nowhere, back to the basket, taps it in.
On that same note, do you know which team hasn't been the same this year? The Milwaukee Bucks.
Just that. As the Thunder would come up big here again.
Their decline began with the firing of Mike Budenholzer and the trade of Drew Holiday, 2 decisions that have proven costly. From being a near 60-win team in 2023, they've slipped to around 50 wins in 2024, teetering on the brink of disarray with a potential early playoff exit.
Well, the Bucks got to regroup.
Giannis is battling calf injuries, Damian Lillard has become notably more inefficient, and Brook Lopez isn't getting any younger. Additionally, their defense has deteriorated from one of the league's best to below average.
Who kicks it out, DiVincenzo is killing his former team with back-to-back threes.
It seems like chaos could erupt in Milwaukee's postseason, particularly if they get bounced out in the first round where they're set to face either a robust 76ers team led by Joel Embiid or confront a formidable adversary in Jimmy Butler. Either way, that series is shaping up to be a must-watch. Another series I'm eagerly anticipating is the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round.
What?
The reason I'm excited to watch their games stems from a standout observation this season: their significant free throw advantage in critical matches. I mean, when they desperately need a win, the Lakers often seem to receive 20 to 30 more free throws than their opponents, a trend that's hard to ignore. For instance, they had a 23-2 fourth-quarter free throw advantage against the Raptors, a 43-16 edge over the Pacers, and a 26-7 free throw lead against the Celtics. This pattern has certainly raised eyebrows, and I can't wait to see what kind of magic they might pull from the free throw line in the postseason.
Hits the first to tie the game. There's still 1.2 remaining, even if he hits this one, but Golden State out of timeouts.
The 2024 postseason has also highlighted a major victory for the Charlotte Hornets, signing Brandon Miller over Scoot Henderson.
In Cleveland. Oh! What just happened? Brandon Miller happened!
While Scoot may still develop into a formidable player, Brandon Miller is showing signs of genuine superstar potential. He's taller, boasts a versatile skill set, thrives under pressure, and were it not for Victor Wembanyama and his enormous 8-foot wingspan, Miller could have been considered the top rookie of the 2023 draft class.
Look at Brandon Miller! On top of Kessler!
As he continues to mesh with LaMelo Ball, the Hornets can shape into an exceptionally entertaining team to watch. This pairing could very well ignite Charlotte's ascent in the league.
How'd that pass get through? Brandon Miller!
Another lesson from the season is that the Denver Nuggets remain the team to beat.
Go pass into Murray! He's got it in a foul!
The last squad we saw this dominant for 2 consecutive years was the Golden State Warriors during their peak, and what's even more intimidating is that Denver is just getting started. Take Nikola Jokic, for example, who's around 29 years old. The main force behind Denver's success is just entering his prime, and much like Tim Duncan, his game relies on finesse and size rather than sheer athleticism.
And in! Who is the MVP? Katie Wingy, help me now!
This positioning gives the Nuggets not just a solid shot at another championship, but also the potential to establish a lasting dynasty.
The yoke, put it up, no, tip by Gordon, yes!
Another team that's inadvertently creating a dynasty, but of a different sort, is the Detroit Pistons. This season has made it clear that they are in deep trouble.
Click off, and the Pistons' home season is now history.
Despite repeatedly drafting lottery talent and hiring a coach who led a team to the NBA Finals just a few years ago, the Pistons managed to set a dismal all-time record of 28 consecutive losses. What's also amusing is that at one point, Kyle Kuzma of the Washington Wizards tweeted, "At this point, it's like, don't be that team." Yet, looking at the standings, they're uncomfortably close to being just that. In fact, the Wizards have been such a disappointment this season that if it weren't for the Pistons, the last team they were clearly better than was the 2016 Philadelphia 76ers. And speaking of the 76ers, one lesson from this season is that, much like the Los Angeles Lakers, Joel Embiid seems unable to secure wins without considerable help from the referees. I'm actually a fan of the 76ers and root for them, but it's hard to overlook how often Embiid gets to the free throw line. I mean, get this. Out of the 38 games he's played so far this season, in 12 of them, he's made more free throws than field goals.
He has been sensational at the line this season, 88%.
Oh, look at him. He is absolutely gassed.
In case you're wondering, the answer is yes. I reviewed all the games he's played this season, and astonishingly, in about 1/3 of those games, he's made more free throws than regular field goals. And note, this doesn't include the games where the numbers were tied or he made just 1 or 2 more field goals than free throws. It's wild, folks, but the truth is, it seems like the NBA thinks we're stupid. Time and again, they assure us that the game is officiated fairly and squarely, but from what we see, that just doesn't seem to be the reality. If you want to dive deeper into this, where I've laid it all out in a video, please do yourself a favor and check out this video right here.